Hello everyone, this is Joe Brewer here at Origen del Agua, our nature reserve in Barichar, Colombia. And today I want to share with you something we're doing that is regenerative and cultural. As you can see behind us, we've built a little shaded shelter because, you can see Elise is very excited, because one of the key elements of this project has been from the beginning that we weave a cultural web of relationships with the Campesino family from this area, including the family that we bought this land from. And so now that we've been working on the land for about 5 months, what we want to do is gather the family together and invite them to experience what we're doing and to see it. And so tomorrow we're going to have a Colombian traditional practice called sancocho, which is the name for a type of soup. It's like a chicken stew. And so we've invited all of the brothers and sisters that we bought this land from, and several of the neighbors. And we're going to have about 30 people here tomorrow, where we will have a fire, and over the grill we'll cook a great big pot of chicken soup, sancocho. And we will sit together and we will share stories about the land. The people who grew up here as children, the family we bought this land from, has been in their family for at least 5 generations. So they'll be telling stories about how the land was developed and how it came to be degraded, and we'll be learning a lot about the history of the use of this land. But then also we'll get to share our vision for what we would like to see happen here, and also show them what we've been doing in the last several months. So the idea is that this is going to be a cultural exchange and a trust building and community building activity. And we see this as core to the regenerative work because Origen del Agua, this nature reserve, has 2 primary missions. One mission is to bring the native forest back to this land, which is, as you can see, heavily degraded. And so we're going to be restoring this land to bring the native forest back. And the second is to cultivate conscience and consciousness among the local people, with the hope that someday we may actually be able to give this land back to the grandchildren of the family that we bought it from. Because part of the negotiation in purchasing the land was that we said, we won't buy it unless they will care for the land too, because this is their territory. This is where these people are from. And so what we're going to be doing tomorrow is taking our 3rd step in a process of cultural regeneration, of regenerating and restoring the consciousness and care for the land among the local people. The first phase was that we spent several months in a prosocial negotiation. We negotiated to purchase the land by raising money with crowdfunding and donations and building a large global community as well as local leadership community of support to help us with the negotiations. And we spoke with the family at length over the span of several months about what we hope to do and how we can't do this without their blessing and without their participation. And we offered them several ways that we would even not buy the land, give them money as part of an agreement, but just less than the price they were asking, and then gift the land to their children or grandchildren. We explored a lot of possibilities like this, which helped us to build trust and to begin to gradually change their minds. So then we completed the purchase of the land, and in April of this year, we started doing our landscape restoration, ecological restoration work. So phase 2 was spending several months doing things that we can show without the family coming to see it. And now stage 3 is beginning, which will begin tomorrow with the sancocho event, where tomorrow morning we'll come here and we'll prepare a stew and we'll stay with it and have conversations and connect with the land. And then all of the family and the guests from these Campesino families, all of the neighbors in the area, will gather around midday and we'll have a big stew and we'll eat together, we'll drink beer and we'll have conversations and we'll tell stories. And we'll begin to create a vision together of what this land could be. And this is the beginning of the real cultural work that we've been carefully laying the ground for more than a year. So I just wanted to share this all with you, that this work is what I actually see as the heart of Origen del Agua. While it's easy to show that we're building water retention systems and we're stopping erosion, pulling invasive grass, restoring a natural wellspring, and doing other things that are ecological in nature, this cultural regeneration work is what I see as the most beautiful aspect of what this land can offer, because this can become an example and an experience of cultivating genuine, profound community. And so that's what we're going to try to do tomorrow. And I just want to share that with you, that we have set up the space where we will have shade because there are no trees. And so we can't sit here in the middle of the day without having shade. And we'll be able to spend the day tomorrow communing and building relationships with the Campesino family on this incredible and beautiful piece of land. So I hope this gives you some more insight into what we're doing here and the deep regenerative nature of this work and how multifaceted it is. There's so many parts involved, and how we as outsiders feel so honored to be stewards of this land and helping to regenerate the culture and the ecology of this place. So I hope this inspires you to go out and regenerate some culture where you are and restore some degraded landscapes.